I just want to get here real quick and show you. Well, actually, I want to answer. A couple of you asked me to show you how I find places to park. It's very simple. I'm not the only one who does this. Pretty much everybody does this. But I'm going to show you how I do it. And it's super easy to do. It don't matter if you're in an RV, a car, a homemade RV, van. It don't matter what you're in. It doesn't even matter if you own a motorcycle. This method can, pretty much anybody can benefit from it. So I'm going to try and make this super quick. I know I say that all the time, and it never is. It's always an hour and 30 minutes. But I'm going to try to make it super quick. So let me get you turned around, and I'm going to show you how I find parking whenever I come into a town or a city or wherever, a place I haven't been. I'm going to show you how I find parking. All right, so the first thing I do, you can't see my password. First thing I do, is it going to be too bright? I guess the first thing I do is turn the brightness down. No, it's all the way down. But load up Google's map, old Gaggle map. Google, load up. There we go. Now you don't have to put in a destination. You just want the map. So I guess the first thing you need to do is figure out what part of whatever town you're in, figure out what part of the town you want to stay in. Now me, I'm just here taking care of a little bit of business. So it doesn't really matter where I stay. And I know this town pretty good, so I already got several spots picked out. But normally if I go to a place I've never been before, first thing I do is I'll open up Google's map and I get an aerial view of the city. Now everybody's situation is going to be different. If you're in a big RV, or if you're in a car or on a motorcycle, everybody's situation is going to be different. My little van, I've got it set up to kind of look like a construction worker's van, or something along that nature. Y'all have seen the driving area, how it's kind of cluttered, and I got some tools and WD-40. I want it to look like a construction van, so I can park pretty much anywhere they're building new houses or industrial areas or whatever and get away with it. But what I'll do, I'll show you a spot I know about. First thing you got to do is figure out about what part of the town you want to be in. Now, I don't know why it's all yellow looking, orange looking. It's not my camera, it's the actual map. But that's a river right here. Say you want to be by the river. Well, first thing I do, I'll zoom in enough that I can see the general area. I can see that's some kind of, I know what that is. That's actually gas storage. But say you didn't know what it was. Within reason, you can look at that and tell that's some kind of, chemical plant or factory or something like that. So you can't park there. So what you do, you just keep scrolling. Oh, I see some parking lots. Well, let's check it out. Which I already know what this is. I know you can't park here, but let's say you didn't know. Well, you zoom in real close. Oh, that's a parking lot. Maybe I can park there. Well, the best way to find out, don't drive over there. Come over here. It's hard to do looking through the camera. But I'll hit this, and I'll go down here to Street View. And did I do it right? Yeah, well, in this case, normally, because that's part of the parking lot. It's private, that's why. But you can still do it, though. So I put it on Street View, and I'll get a street view of it. So let's say we want to try to park in this parking lot right here. Well, let's look at the entrance to the parking lot. Let me get it. So I'll turn around. Okay, now what I'm looking for is any kind of sign that says private, no parking. See how you can zoom in? Let me make this picture bigger. I zoom in, I look for signs. Well, right there we see a sign that no trucks. I mean, I already know what this is. You couldn't park here. This is a private facility for like a line boats, river boats. But let's say you didn't know that. All right, well, you zoomed it. You see there's a fence all the way around it. So that's a dead giveaway that chances are you're not going to be able to park there. But you can zoom in. You can look at the signage. It says no trucks, no delivery, stop. And you can see that there's a gate there. So you know, obviously you can't park right there. But the reason I'm showing you that, because let me get rid of this picture, because that just saved you a 10 or 15 minute drive coming through town to get over here just to find out you can't park there. So okay, you found out you can't park there, so let's look a little bit more. A lot of your cities allow street parking. I know it's not the most glamorous place to be, but you're just looking for a place to sleep for the night. So let's look at this road right here. And actually, I don't even know if there's parking allowed on this road or not, so I'll be finding out at the same time you do. So let's look at the street. Oh yeah, I remember the street. Well, first thing we're going to do, we're going to look for, see what kind of area it is. Is it residential? Is it commercial? Is it industrial? Well, to me, it looks kind of commercial, because that looks like some kind of garage. It has fenced in lots. So over here we see some storage buildings of some type. So this looks commercial. This looks like a place that I could park because, the way I got my van set up. So the next thing I would do is look for street signs. No parking, 2-hour parking, any kind of signage to find out, if it's restricted or not. And I'm not seeing nothing. Nothing that says you can't park there. And if you'll notice, there's a truck right here parked there. And there's a car parked there. And there's another car all parked on the side of the road there. And we're not seeing any signs. Okay, is that a sign on that pole? Let's go see if we can look at that. So what I do, so he's right, that's a repair shop. Again, I'm not seeing it. Well, no, I thought that was a sign on that pole. I'm not seeing anything that says no parking. Obviously, you can't park here because of the fire hydrant. But I'm not seeing any kind of signage posted. It says no parking or limited hours or anything like that. So that would be a potential place to park. Just quick overnight or something like that. Now, everybody knows about Walmart and Cracker Barrel, all that stuff. But I'm just trying to show you a way that we can go into any town, any city. Say they don't even have a Walmart. Say they don't have a Cracker Barrel. Well, you can still find a place to park. A lot of people park in residential areas with the houses, front of houses. And I got a friend who's a YouTuber. He does it. And it works for him. Me, I just don't like doing that. That's somebody's home, it ain't nothing but homes on them streets. And, how nowadays everything gets broke into and cars get broke into. And I just don't like to do residential areas. Because, they just makes people feel uneasy. I'm going to show you one more spot. Let me find, I know about it. And I know, know you can park there. I'm just trying to find a street. Okay. So, let's say you want to be, this is the downtown of the city I'm in. This is the downtown happening little stretch right here. This is Broadway. Now, at this particular time right now, this is Friday night, you're not going to find no parking on Broadway. But just to say it was a Tuesday or a Monday or something. All right. I'm going to take you to this parking lot right here because I know you can park there. But I'm just going to bring you there and show it to you. So let's say you want to be on, you're in this town, you want to be on Broadway where all the happening stuff is, music events and all that. You're right here by the river. Well, instead of driving over there, say you're 20 miles away, instead of driving all the way over there and finding out you can't park there, pull up Google's map, find that particular area you want to go, look in a general area and just find spots that you think you might want to be able to park, and then put it on Street View, zoom it in, get down to the street. Again, I'm trying to do this looking through the camera. And then you can start zooming in and looking around. And as you can see, there's all kinds of street parking here. Now I do know from experience, because I know this area is pretty good, this has limited hours that you can park. But this parking lot is public parking. You see how like there it's 2-hour parking. Well, that's on the street. Let's see if I'm in the right spot, I can find the sign. I'm not in the right spot. They got a sign, but this parking lot is public parking, and there's no time limit on it. So, you know, of course, I'm not trying too hard because I already know I could park there. And there's the river. There's some idiot on a motorcycle. There's all the happening little spots on this street where they have live bands, and there's some little fancy restaurants and blah, blah, blah. Nope, that's not the sign. And if you'll notice, I don't know when this picture was taken. Actually, I do. It says 2024. Look what's in that parking lot. What do you think that is? I mean, it's quite obvious what that is. That's somebody sleeping in their van. But that's how I do it. Let me shut her down, folks. Shut her down. That's how I do it. That's how I find my parking. I hope that answered your questions. Now, some situations are going to be different. Say national parks or, you know, national forest or stuff like that. That's going to be different. They gotta have certain set rules that you got to follow, and you might have to buy a parking permit or something like that. This is just for going. Say you're traveling, and you know you're going cross country, and you've been driving all day, and you just want a place to park. You don't want to, you know, rent a motel, or you don't want to get a campground, or you don't want to sleep in an old loud dirty truck stop. Just pull up Google's map, find a general area, you know, look at the city, you know, in a broad scheme of things, and find a general area that maybe you want to wake up and get breakfast somewhere or something like that. Find a general area that has what you're looking for, zoom in. You just pick at it. You pick layers out of it. You find a general area, you zoom in, you find, say, a parking lot or maybe a store or whatever, and then you go to street view, and that allows you to look around on the street or the side of the parking lot and look for signs that say no parking or tow-away zone or whatever. And that saves you the headache of just driving around in circles for 3 hours trying to find a place to park. So that's how I do it. I don't know. Hope that helps you. That's about the best I can explain it. It's really super easy. Now, I know a lot of people already do this, but some of you that asked me, and I apologize. I know one guy asked me this probably 3 months ago, and it just slipped my mind. I get busy, folks. I get busy. But anyway, as you can see, it's dark. I'm parked up for the night. Tonight, I'm just going to do, instead of doing something super fancy, I'm just in a Lowe's parking lot because I'm going to use the Wi-Fi. I'm trying to work on a few things. I'm doing my taxes and stuff like that. So, oh goodness, I just had a big supper. I had homemade chicken fajita burritos. Yes, I said chicken fajita burritos. And potato salad. And I overdid it. I gorged myself. My belly's full. So I think I'm going to shut her down right here. Probably watch a little YouTube. Stretch out. And I did laundry while I was here, so I need to put my laundry away. And I need to be an adult. I don't want to be, but I need to be. And that's what I'm going to do. So hope everyone had a great day. Whenever you might be watching this, hope you have a great morning, great afternoon, great lunchtime, dinner time. I hope it's just all great. Why are you revving your motorcycle like a monkey moron? I can't stand people like that. This is why I stay in the woods. For anybody who wonders why I stay in the woods so much, this is why. Cities drive me insane. They just drive me nuts. I'm about to lose it, folks. I'm almost at stage 10. Whew. All right, I'm going to get off here, get in the back, close my door, and try to forget where I'm at, because I'm about to snap. All right, hope everyone had a great day, great night, great morning. I want to say hello to my friends, my family, my subscribers. Hope everybody's doing okay. Wishing you all the best in life. I know sometimes it gets rocky. Just hang in there. It'll get better. You just got to dig your feet in the ground, get a good stance, and face it head on. Don't matter what it is. I know it's rough. We all have our times when we just don't understand why things are doing what they're doing, but you just got to dig your heels in, and face it head on. It'll get better. Don't worry about it. It'll get better. All right. I think this is it. I'll see you next time. God bless you.